This is a shame. Okay, we're going to talk about Oculus VR marketing, why Facebook suck, and I think Mike is going to be introducing this article in today's not so critical updates.
Not a lot of substance to the story. Basically, a father sued Facebook due to problems making a warranty claim, essentially. Two things stood out to me about the article. One is he said Facebook gifted his son a new Oculus. So the issue was the kid's Oculus broke, and they tried to make a warranty claim. Everything's out of stock because everything's out of stock everywhere. After 2 months, the father asked for a refund, and they wouldn't give a refund. This dragged on and on and on. He found out about other people having the same problem, so he sued Facebook to get this refund. The funny part of the story to me is that Facebook in court gifted the son, quote unquote, gifted the son a new Oculus 2.
Yeah, you know,
my
whose
comment
budget
was,
that came out?
Is it a gift if you're just giving them a warranty replacement? Just a publicity, like it's ridiculous.
It feels like a really misjudged decision from Facebook because they thought good PR. To me, this sounds like a really cheap bullshit gimmick. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, both though.
Now, if I'm the kid, am I happy to have an Oculus? Yeah, sure,
100%. I'm gonna tell my dad, drop the suit.
Well, they didn't have to drop the suit, so the suit is continuing. At the time of the article,
about all the other thousands of customers who are still waiting on their warranties?
Look, from the point of view,
fuck those people.
They've got two options. They can A, ignore it, or B, at least give the kid a free Oculus. And
but now what you're telling me is all I have to do as a disgruntled consumer of your product is fucking sue you, which is absurd.
And then
I don't know if that's so. Part of the reason why this case may go towards the father is because he introduced a 377-page book of evidence to the judge. Emails back and forth with Facebook, with his kid, with the lawyers, all to try and get this resolved.
That was the thing about it, right? He was like, you know what? I could just let this go and buy another Oculus, but fuck it, I'm gonna. He was kind of like, on principle, I'm going to take this to the small claims court. And then he managed to get in the news. That's the difference, John. The message is all you have to do is sue Facebook and then get in the news. And that's the tricky part. Because no one's going to run a story like this again, are they? No, it's not going to be like next week we'll hear about another guy and they'll have to give another Oculus away. It came out of marketing budget.
But this will probably spawn some copycats.
I hope so.
But enough that it's going to make a difference. I mean, it's not a class action where they're going to have to pay any real money.
Yeah, of course,
there's not going to be any real punishment.
Their lawyers, their army of lawyers have to show up. They have to be present. They have to spend time on this. That means
enough people aren't going to do that it turns into real money.
Of course, no. You don't understand. You're misunderstanding me. Facebook makes, let's say, how much is an Oculus 2? $200, $300?
Yeah.
Let's say they pocket half of that after parts and whatever. Just them taking them to small claims, I can only imagine how much money that costs Facebook.
That's but it's a calculation, isn't it? It's like AOL knew that they were only getting 1% of the people that they sent CDs to. But if anybody remembers this. No, that's probably to an obscure reference.
Okay, maybe you're misunderstanding my pettiness here. Any amount of money that Facebook has to spend on these bullshit small claim courts hearings is a good thing. That's a win.
Right. That's true. But what Peter's saying, here's a better example. The Ford Pinto.
Is that it's a drop in the bucket.
Peter, these cars would explode. So Ford had their actuarial scientists figure out, does it cost us more to recall these cars? Or does it cost us more to just pay out the lawsuits when they blow up? Like, that's the calculation Facebook's going to do.
there's a show which you guys is a sitcom called American Auto, and it's about a pharmacy CEO taking over the position, the empty CEO position in an auto company, something like Ford or GM or whatever. And she faces this exact scenario. They had released the thing and they had a faulty part and there were potential deaths. And they were weighing up like, okay, how much do we have to pay out for people for wrongful death claims versus how much would it cost to recall all the models versus how much would it, and they had this whole episode where they were just like, oh, we really don't know what to do. And there were some people going, well, it's human beings. How can you put a life, a cost,
a price on a life?
Price on a life. And then the lawyer was like, well, actually, this year it's this much. And he got a binder out, and apparently there's a cost, associated
that actually
with it.
happened.
Yeah. It's a good show. American Auto. I don't know, man. It's Facebook. By the way, I can attest to the shitty customer service that you get from Oculus. I bought my Oculus in Malta, got delivered to me from Amazon. Oh, I tried to order it from Amazon UK. Then they introduced Brexit, and I slapped another 80 quid on the top of her visa fees or something. And I was like, okay. And then it didn't turn up for 2 months. And then I was like, okay, cancel. That took me effort to cancel it. Then I was like, okay, order it from Amazon Italy. That turned up within a couple of weeks. Then it broke. And I called them up and I was like, well, it didn't break completely. There was some weird thing with the lens. And I tried to get it back. I was in the UK and I said, hey, can I send it back to you? And they were like, no, you have to send it back to France. And then it will have it because it was so frustrating. I'm like, you're a global corporation. Why can't I just send it to the local place? You give me a replacement because it's obviously faulty. You've admitted in the support thread that you know what's wrong with it. And they gave me the runaround. And do you know what? I still have a fucked Oculus with the cracked lens because I just couldn't be bothered to go through the whole thing.
So you went and bought a new one?
Europe is
I
weird.
will do when this finally kicks the bucket, but it works fine. It's just a little sort of weird glitch with the green thing from it.
At any rate,
it's
every story about Facebook ends on this show with
Facebook. Yeah,
Facebook.
Yep.